I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Keshav Murugesh. He is the Group CEO at WNS and past chairman of NASSCOM. It is so great to see you, Keshav. Thank you for joining me.
A pleasure.
A quick note to our viewers before we get started. This interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. Now, Keshav, COVID-19 has impacted every country in the world at the same time. How have you supported your clients simultaneously across geographies while also ensuring employee health and safety?
COVID-19 for us was a supernova 2x moment. And you remember how Tom Friedman defined supernova earlier. For us, it was really much bigger than that because the reality was we had to first and foremost manage the health and safety of all our employees. We had to make sure that the lights were on for every one of our clients. And we also had to make sure that the intimacy with end clients and their customers was maintained while all of this was happening. So while the pandemic hit, the reality was because we are in the services business, we had to continue providing delivery of services to all our clients. And I must say, it worked exceedingly well in spite of the very, very short notice. And if you ask me, our priority continued to be employee safety, making sure that the client's operations ran smoothly, and at the same time we were over communicating with every one of our clients. While doing all of this, we ensured that we moved almost 28,000 desktops across India itself, but 45,000 desktops across the world at record speed. And also, before doing this, because we saw the trends coming in from some other countries, we ensured that we got sign-offs from clients beforehand, and we made sure that it was absolutely seamless, and clients as well as our employees appreciated the effort that went into it.
Okay, now what's changed for the IT/BPM industry from client expectations, engagement models to employees' wants?
So first and foremost, from a client point of view, I will say that the two expectation changes are hyper surge and hyper lead. So if you look at it from a client's point of view, this is a moment in time where they expect us to lead in terms of just ensuring that they have all the right digital models available to them, that the communication channels are all the time open to them, that the engagement models with which we interact with them are completely different to the ones that we had pre-COVID. And as opposed to the traditional business continuity planning that we had, today it's all about pandemic continuity planning as well, because we have to, based on this experience, also prepare for the next big crisis, and it could be anything. And from a hyper lead point of view, I think the focus of clients is help us to understand our business as well, or if not better than us, and lead us to the next dimension of growth and transformation. So that's what we're really focused on. I think what's going to happen is because of enhanced digital models being seen across every one of the verticals, the need for transparency is going to be much greater. There's going to be need for much more collaboration, new models of engagement, and all the time putting your customer first, while ensuring that your clients, your employees are safe, their health is taken care of, and at the same time the distributed workforce model is working extremely well. At this point in time, WNS is now delivering almost 95% of clients' demand from work from home models, and the other 5% is not being delivered only because they are such critical processes that we have to wait to get back to the office to deliver them.
Okay, now you have clients across all industries. How is your business impacted as a result of the disruptions to your clients' industries?
Look, let's face it, even today, every vertical across the world is badly impacted. And demand has still not come back to the pre-COVID levels. However, if you look at each of the traditional verticals that WNS operates in, we are very excited about the fact that every one of them is now going to be dramatically transformed through digital, kind of transformation models. So if you look at the traditional insurance business, for example, you're going to see less physical handoffs, much more, a self-service kind of portals, and clients actually starting the process of their own servicing by interacting first with a bot and then having humans interact with them. If you look at healthcare, you're going to see lots more adoption of telehealth and digital interfaces there as well. And already we are seeing doctors now providing their responses on digital models. So there's going to be a complete transformation of healthcare. In the BNFS industry, I would say that there's going to be much more digital models, much more digital cash, less physical handoffs, and a total change in terms of how we do work with our traditional banks. So every business is changing, if you ask me. And because of the investments we've made in the past, I think we are absolutely the right kind of company to help lead our clients in terms of this journey. And while all of this is happening, I must say that cybersecurity is going to be one of the big concerns for our clients. And that's where WNS scores again, because we've invested so much in that area. We believe that we can give a lot of comfort to our clients that first and foremost, we are focusing on health of our employees as well as their employees, because we interact a lot with them. We make sure that we are keeping the lights on for them. And at the same time, we're giving them comfort that we have the right models to slowly bring the business back to the office.
Keshav, what does the future of work look like? And will the talent of today be relevant in the post-COVID era?
So Judy, if you look at the pre-COVID model, it was all about, getting people to the work in these large kind of facilities. The reality is that has changed dramatically overnight, through COVID-19 and the supernova 2X moment that I spoke about. We brought the future ahead in a matter of a few days, and we moved all this business that people thought could only be delivered from offices to people's homes. And like I said, 95% is now being delivered in that model. So I would say that work from home is going to become a very important part of the overall blended model for the industry. And I think skilling and upskilling of employees and ensuring that they're constantly upgrading their skills to be relevant in a new norm is going to be very important. Having said that, I must also say that from a talent point of view, just being agile, nimble, and responsive was a pre-COVID need. But today, in addition to that, also being able to demonstrate your resilience as well as your value when you work completely from a home, work from home model is also going to be important, I would say. And therefore, I would say that if you look at the way business is being done today, do you know WNS now has a sales platform model where a client can actually interact with all of us virtually without actually having to visit any of our centers, right? They can go through the entire gamut of sales, take the decision. They can actually see a virtual office from where the work will, actually be performed for them. And that is helping us win lots of new deals, even during the COVID crisis.
Okay, and finally, you announced your Q1 results yesterday. How would you summarize the company's performance amidst the crisis, and what's the future outlook for the company? What does it look like?
Look, results were very solid. If you cover the results, you would see that our revenue as well as the adjusted net income was significantly higher than analyst expectations. And right away yesterday we saw a stock jump of at high 10%, closing 6.3% or so, which is very positive. But more importantly, I think the confidence that we have given out in terms of the way we manage the pandemic for our clients, that we are a very safe pair of hands. The fact that our balance sheet is bulletproof, very strong. We have solid cash, no debt on our balance sheet, and the sales pipeline continues to be very strong. And the fact that as a company, we've invested so much in digital models, in technology, great people, skilling, talent, and cybersecurity gives a lot of comfort, I think, to clients. So I actually think that post-COVID, we are going to see a huge acceleration in the model for the industry itself. And WNS is going to be the leader going forward post-COVID because of the investments we've made and the confidence we have created.
Wonderful. Well, Keshav, it's been so great to talk with you. Thank you so much for joining me on NYC Floor Talk.
Thank you, Judy. Such an honor.